Alright, so here's some information about finals in case you were absent this week or you have just forgotten or need extra clarification. So, if you go all the way down to week 9, you'll see that it says chapters 7 through 9 in finals. So if you look at our calendar, this is in Schoology, you'll see that all week, all you're doing is reading, working on your digital notebook, and working on late work. Because Friday's the end of our quarter, as you probably know, which means that all of our late work, it says right down here in pink, all late work must be turned in by Monday, December 21st by midnight to be counted towards your final grade. So if the end of the quarter is Friday, you have 3 extra days over the weekend to turn in anything that you need to. That would include your digital notebook, as much as you have completed. Obviously, I would like it full and done, but if you weren't able to get to the last few chapters, then turn in what you have. That would also include your final body paragraph, which I'm going to talk about in this video, and then the optional final if you choose to do it. Back to the homepage of Schoology, again under week 9, that's where we are now. If you drop that down, you will see 1 is your optional night 1-pager final project. Remember, that was the project that's located in the back of your classwork packet that we were all going to do, but I decided to make it optional instead. So here's a description of what you're going to do. It's in your classwork packet, so if you'd rather look at it on paper, you can. When you click on this link or your assignment, you'll see all of the instructions. It's 6 pages of instructions, but if you need more help with it, then please email me and I'd be happy to talk to you about it. Remember, this project is 32 points, but it's optional. So if your grade is suffering, this may be something that you want to turn in to get an extreme grade boost. If you don't need it, then just forget this part of the video. But you'll see that here is the Connect 4, so you're going to need to choose. Am I going to do this row? Am I going to go diagonal? Am I going to go left to right? Whichever one you want, and you will do all 4 of those boxes on your 1-pager. So if you choose this, you're going to find song lyrics, you're going to write 3 questions, 3 quotes, and 3 images, and that will be your 1-pager. You can do any which one you want as long as they connect. The second page is where you can brainstorm. You can write your 3 quotes, your 3 questions and answers, and your 3 images, and then your 4th element. So that will just give you a little head start. There are some more requirements up here that you can follow. Here's the rubric and how you'll be graded. So please look through this. Again, you can earn up to 32 points. So take a look at the rubric. And then finally at the bottom, I've attached some examples. Obviously, yours will be different for a couple reasons. 1, because this is not your work, so please don't copy them. And 2, because you may be doing yours digitally. If you would like to do it on paper, you absolutely can, and just submit a photo just like this. Sorry. Or you can do it digitally and submit like your Google Doc. But you'll see that it has all of this information. There's quotes over here, questions, it tells me the title and the author, and then their other elements are down here and up in the smoke. So that's what you would do for the optional final. Again, it is right here for you in Schoology. It says optional, so please don't be fooled and turn it in if you don't need to. The final that is not optional is our final body paragraph. We've been working on this for a couple weeks by doing our classwork packet. If you remember, and actually I will show you, our classwork packet was a culmination of a couple close reads, right? It looked like this. We did close read 1 entirely together, and we wrote a topic sentence. If I could figure out how to zoom. Okay, so we did close read 1 together, right? We annotated it, we found the tone, and we wrote a topic sentence. If you have not done this, or you need help, please go back into the screencast folder and you can find a video of me doing pages 1 through 2. The next week, week 8, we did close read number 3. and we worked on writing embedded textual evidence with the 3 parts. Again, if you were not in class or you need a little bit of extra help, please go back to the screencast folder and watch the week 8 video to become familiar. So what's left in your packet is a close read from chapter 5, which we did not do together, a body paragraph template, a close read from chapter 9, which we didn't do together, and another body paragraph template, information about your optional final, which we just went over, and then information on your final. So what you're going to do for the final is you are going to choose your best analytical paragraph or your best close read. Whichever of those 4 close reads that you feel most comfortable with, that's what you're going to write your paragraph on. So your paragraph is going to be on night, it's going to be on one of the close reads, and it's going to be focusing on tone because that's what we've been doing with them. So I don't care if you choose one of the ones we started together in class, or if you want to challenge yourself and do one of the new ones. But you'll choose one close read and write your 8-sentence paragraph. So we've started close read number 1 and 2 together, which means you have a few sentences for your body paragraph. So if you choose one of those, you're going to rewrite, revise, edit, and finish your body paragraph. And you're going to submit it to Schoology by December 21st, which is that same Monday. I can't take late exceptions on the final because it's the final assignment and the final day of our quarter and grading together. So let me scroll up. This is in your classwork packet. Here is the body paragraph organizer. Remember, we're writing in CER, claim, evidence, reasoning. And this is what your body paragraph will look like. You guys know how to write a topic sentence. We did that in 4 parts. It's on pages 1 and 2. So if you need help, go back to that. Textual evidence, you'll see that there are 2 quotes, evidence 1 and evidence 2. Those are the quotations and embedding that we worked on together in week 8. So you need the 3 parts. Does it pass the closed eye test? Is it embedded well? And does it support the tone that you chose? After you have those 3 sentences, what you're going to do is go in and fill in your reasoning. You'll see up here that reasoning explains how the concrete detail or textual evidence proves the opinion in the topic sentence. So in your reasoning statements, you're just explaining how that quote shows your tone. You're going to write 2 sentences of reasoning per quotation, and then you'll write a concluding or closing sentence. The closing sentence is just restating your topic sentence. You'll see up here again, closing sentence. Restate the topic sentence in a new way. Once you have all of that, your body paragraph is basically ready to go. You have 8 sentences. It follows this format. And what you can do then is scroll down to the information about the final and go through the checklist with yourself. So check yourself each sentence. Sentence 1, is it a topic sentence? Is it clear and direct? Does it include all the 4 parts that we've been working on? And are there any grammatical errors? If you think sentence 1 is good, then move on. Sentence 2, is it a quote? Is there an introduction? Is there a citation? Is the quote embedded well? Does the quote support the tone? Sentences 3 and 4, those would be your R or your reasoning. Are these sentences further explaining why the quote was chosen? Are these sentences focusing on the tone rather than summarizing the story? Do they support the claim? And then you'll repeat it for your second textual evidence. And finally, sentence 8. Is this the final sentence of your paragraph? Does it restate the tone word? Does it restate the purpose? Is it similar to the topic sentence? Once you've gone through the checklist, you can check yourself on the rubric as well. This is exactly how I'll be grading your body paragraphs. You can get up to 16 points, depending if you get 4s on each section. So I'm grading your topic sentence. I'm grading your textual evidence. I'm grading your reasoning statements. And I'm grading your conclusion sentence. Once you have that completed, you'll turn it in onto Schoology. So one more time, there's 1, 2, 3, and 4 close reads that you can choose from to write your final body paragraph on. Once you choose the close read you like, your paragraph is going to be on the tone. We've done 2 of them together, so you know tone words that would work. If you want to challenge yourself, then do one of the close reads we haven't done together. Once you finish your body paragraph, one more time, you'll go into week 9 and you will attach it to this assignment. So you'll attach it right over here and I'll be able to grade them. The final thing that will be important to you is at the very bottom, there's this folder called Screencasts and More. That's where you can find the video on how we did topic sentences in Close Read 1. You can watch how we did textual evidence and Close Read 3. There will be a video on reasoning and concluding sentences. And last but not least, there is an example body paragraph that I wrote for Close Read number 1. So it says here, here's my example of a body paragraph. Use this to see the format, the CER model, and use it to your advantage, but do not copy my sentences, of course. So this is where you can see the whole 8-sentence paragraph put together. You can see my reasoning, you can see my conclusion sentence, you can see that my textual evidence is embedded, and it's focusing on a tone word. Here I put optimistic voice. Voice and tone can be the same thing. That's how you're going to complete your final. After you watch these videos and look through your classwork packet, if you have any other questions, please email me. We can Zoom, we can talk on the phone, we can text and remind, but please get the help that you need.